Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing.
Today we're going to be talking about how we escaped from our camper after 9 weeks, and now we are out and about.
We got away.
So yeah, we're getting ready to go. We're taking off today for 2 days. It's going to be very strange to not be in the camper, but we'll be back soon.
Another splash. There you go. Beautiful here. We're home.
So we are back in camp now in our RV after being gone for two and a half days off the property and out of our camper after being in our camper for 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Was it 9 weeks?
I think actually now, yesterday was 10 weeks. So it was like 9.5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Living in our camper, and boy, it was hard to leave. I was really nervous.
Yeah.
I thought something would go wrong. We turned off our water and, you know, kind of buttoned everything up so that if it rained, everything would be fine. But we left our air conditioning going because we had stuff in the refrigerator. I don't know if you have to or not.
We did a little research before we left.
We did.
We reach out or not, I wouldn't say reach out, but we access a lot of these YouTube channels, and we learn a lot from these people who are out there and have done it in the comments that come in on the Escapers group.
Our Escapers group, I actually posted the question of what to do if you're leaving your RV that you live in full time if you're leaving it for any length of time, and people were so good and the responses were so helpful.
Yeah, very helpful. Probably one of the strangest things for me is not hearing the water pump turn on.
You said that.
When you go into do we call it a sticks and bricks? We didn't go. We went to a resort,
yeah,
as you saw in the before what we just showed you, and to go in and turn the water on and not hear the water pump turn on. But we also found that we conserve water more.
Well, yeah. I mean, having a shower there, you don't really think about the fact that you're using water, the fact that your holding tank is filling up or anything like that. One thing I thought was really funny was that, I mean, I take a shower here every day, but when I showered at the resort, there was sand and everything, and I'm like, where is this coming from? I mean, I think it's just embedded in my skin now,
yeah,
and yours from living out in the woods for 9.5 weeks.
Yeah. Another strange thing was when we walked into our hotel room, and the venue, the resort puts us up because when we play there, they give us hotel rooms. And we have the same hotel room every time we play there for the last, well, for me, for the last 10 years that I played there, for Jacqueline the last 5 years. And same hotel room, but it looked massive. We walked in and we just stopped and looked around. You would think we had just rented the suite in Vegas that overlooks the strip with the basketball court.
Absolutely huge. I mean, our RV could have fit in there twice. Or
yeah, probably
maybe
2.5 times our RV. Our entire RV could have fit in that room.
Yeah, so it was huge. But even with that, I mean, I was so happy to get back here and get back to our home. Were you?
Yeah, because you're so used to having all of your stuff there. And so anything you need is there. And then when you go somewhere else, you have to pack it all up. And I forgot a ton of stuff. I forgot, several things that we needed, and they got left behind.
Yeah, I mean, I think leaving was really hard. Being there was fun. We had a blast. We had really great shows, met some good people, saw some old friends. But you just realize how your home, it doesn't matter how big or how small it is, it's your home.
Yeah, it's your home, as far as like not having our kitchen going there. Now the same thing happened when we had our sticks and bricks too, though. We didn't have our kitchen, but this felt different. It felt like everything wasn't just right there. You know, when you're in an RV, you're pulling it everywhere you go, so you get so used to having everything at your fingertips, and all of a sudden it wasn't there. The other thing was when we would leave our house, our sticks and bricks, before, you basically turned the lights off and locked the door and left.
Don't have to worry about anything.
Right, with this, your awning needs to be in, everything needs to be locked up, everything needs to be put away.
Yeah, you just have to think about different things. It's just a little bit different. You're out in the woods, and you're in the weather conditions, and it's different.
It's different. And the other thing too is when you hear the rain at night, when you're away from your RV, you're not doing an instant inventory as to what is sitting out and is the awning in. If the wind picks up, it's just like, it's raining, I really don't care.
Another big thing that I noticed was the lack of bugs, of insects.
Yes.
So usually at the end of the night, we're outside all the time, and we have lights on, and we have lights on in the camper. And it's kind of funny because we literally run inside to the RV and slam the door, and then we look around and see how many insects we've brought in, right? And then we're like trying to get rid of them and trying to kill them or shoo them out or whatever, we can do. But there, you didn't have to worry about that.
Right.
You weren't always looking around for insects.
In my case, I didn't have to worry about whipping the door open as fast as I could and running in and then having the two doors separate and face planting into the screen door and falling backwards. That didn't happen at this 4-star resort. They only had one door per room, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it did happen here though.
It did happen here.
I heard it. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah, it was interesting. The other thing too is everything is concrete. Like here we live in the woods, and I'm sure that a lot of people, when they stay at these RV resorts, there's concrete pads, there's sidewalks and everything. But where we're staying, I mean, you're looking at it. We're in the woods, and so
grass.
There's always dirt. We're always sweeping our mat out in front. We have our little vacuum cleaner. that we're always using inside. We use our Dyson handheld to catch bugs. We just shine the light on the ceiling and then hold the vacuum cleaner and let the bugs come to us.
In case you haven't figured it out, there are a lot of bugs here.
Yeah, a lot of bugs.
Which is okay. I think that that's a good trade-off. You know, having some bugs around and having some bug bites is a really great trade-off for being able to be in the woods and experience the outdoors the way that we're experiencing it.
And the fast-paced. It felt like things were very fast-paced when we got out of here. And again, this is kind of an anomaly because we have 420 acres to ourselves. And obviously when we're on the road, camper, unless you're boondocking. So this was very much of a culture shock for us because we're not used to seeing people.
Well, except for the jet skier.
Except for the jet skier.
So usually it's completely quiet.
Yep.
All you hear are the birds and the little animals rustling around. Today we decide that it's the day to film and there's somebody on a jet ski.
I think they were watching to see if we were gonna set up the tripod down here. And then the second they saw the tripod come out of the truck, it's time to hit the lake and rip it up a little bit.
Just going back and forth.
It looks like fun though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna see if they want to switch places with us.
Just for the day?
Just for the day.
Yeah, that would be fun.
The cameras are very fun. You should try the camera. Here, we'll take the jet ski. Good stuff. Another thing that I thought was really strange and convenient was the ice machine at the end of the hall. Because here we run into town and grab bags of ice, throw it in the big cooler, and there I just ran down the hall as I needed ice and filled it. And I felt like Tom Hanks in Castaway when he got the glass of ice on the airplane at the end, and he was just in heaven that he had cold beverages and ice. So I wasn't on an island for 6 years or whatever he was gone for, but it was the little conveniences, like just being inside and there's always air conditioning. And this week is really hot here. It's in the 80s, 90s. So that was really nice.
30s for you out in all other countries except for the US. Celsius.
USA.
So another thing that was really convenient was the fact that we had a bathroom.
We had 2 bathrooms in our hotel room.
We did, actually. We
2.
Had, one for each of us,
One
which
for each
was
of us.
amazing. Because here there are outhouses all over the property. So generally what we do is we use the outhouse. I mean, it's here, why wouldn't we do that rather than having to fill our black tank and go dump that. So being in the hotel was just,
You get up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, I don't have to go outside. This is great.
Yeah, it was fabulous, wasn't it?
Yeah, I miss it. I had to sing the national anthem. Didn't know how that was gonna go. It's maybe have been a train wreck, but it turned out okay.
It turned out really great. No, you sounded really great.
And then 30 seconds before I sang the national anthem, they came up and said, can you please announce that everybody stand for the national anthem? I don't have a super low voice. I didn't know how to kind of announce this with dignity and professionalism and respect. So the first thing that came out of my mouth was, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem. That's
great.
not me.
It was so good.
And
though.
Jacqueline didn't even know I said it. She thought it was pre-recorded.
That's what I was gonna say.
I love you very much, honey. Will you please be my wife?
I love it because it was like a hockey announcement at the hockey game where, you know, the wild games that we would go to, they had the person who would sing the national anthem, his name was James. I can't remember his last name. And he was the one that would announce that, and then he'd sing the national anthem, and then they say, let's play hockey.
And I wanted to yell that so bad.
Oh, yes.
But I couldn't, and I didn't, so I didn't.
It may or may not have been a hockey crowd.
Yeah. But it was a fun crowd, and they all cheered at the end because they always cheer at the end. It wasn't for me, it was the fact that now they get to watch the fireworks.
Yeah. So all in all, I think, you know, it was really good. It felt good to kind of get away just for a little bit. Didn't you find that?
Yeah, it was, but then coming back was amazing. I mean, just coming back to our space, it's, you know, our little nook.
Yeah, it really was. I think it just makes it concrete that we made the right decision, and that we enjoy living in our RV no matter what the challenges are, no matter what, obstacles we face. I think we're realizing more and more all the time that this was the right decision, and that we love living in our little, I call it a 23-foot RV because the indoor living space is 23 feet, but it's 26 feet. But I think it was definitely a great decision for us.
Yeah, it's a great decision for us. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing. We had a great time with you today. We'd ask you to please subscribe and ding that notification bell so that we can let you know when we have new episodes coming out.
Yeah, if you like what we're doing, please hit the thumbs up for us. That would be great. If you have any comments to make, please comment below. Let us know if you have ideas for other episodes, what you liked, what you want to see, questions, anything. Just let us know.
Let us know, and we'll see y'all out there.
Hope to see you all out there.